back to the Marathon Mortgage Happy Hour. I am Rory Farrell, and this is
Mike Witzak.
yes, and
It's Freaky Friday.
It's Freaky Friday. Welcome back. We're gonna be obviously diving into a beer here. So what do we have today?
We have Finback out of Queens. It's Rolling in the Clouds. It's an IPA, 7.1%. It's like a hazy style, so it's going to have a lot of nice aroma to it.
Be fresh, drink now.
There you go.
That's
Yeah,
what
the
it
important
says.
part of IPAs is drinking them as early on as possible after the brewing process, because hops tend to deteriorate the longer they're sitting in the can or the bottle. Pretty good there.
Whoa, hit me right in the face. Whatever this
Yeah, you
was.
can smell it. I mean, the whole point of New England styles is that it's going to be very hoppy on the back end, a lot of aroma, very citrusy, and it's going to be a little bit more opaque, which we've had a couple of these styles.
Opaque.
Yeah, opaque. You're not going to be able to see straight through it. It's definitely going to be on the cloudier side.
Interesting. You know.
And Finback's one of the better ones in the country that does hazy. Them, Other Half,
Yep.
Tired Hands, all that.
Yep.
So, cheers.
Cheers. All right. Let's see.
So you can tell, like right off the bat, you can smell all the tropical fruits.
Yeah.
What are you taking away from it? Give me a fruit that you feel like you smell.
The fruit thing really threw me off because I was like, this doesn't.
Some pineapple, papaya, a little mango.
I was gonna say mango. That was the only thing I was catching on it. Yeah, well,
It's a really well-made beer. It's so good. So
maybe we should try wine one day and see if we can guess what's in the wine.
I'm going to be out of luck on that one. All right, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Industry stuff. I mean, I had something, unless you had something you wanted specifically to discuss.
I don't have anything specific, so what do you got? Throw it at
So
me.
I'm pre-qualifying someone right now for an investment property. They're looking to make an offer. They were going to do a cash offer. They have the cash on hand, but they didn't necessarily want to do that, obviously.
Okay.
But investment property terms aren't nearly as good as they are, for primary residences. So, let's say it's mid 7% these days, and maybe a point or something like that, depending on the loan amount, depending on the lender that we send it to. So, just not as competitive as you would get if you were doing a purchase on a primary, and not even as competitive as a cash out refinance on a property. And what we ran into, or what I kind of gave him an option for, is he basically owns his current primary home outright. So he's got no mortgage on it, and it's worth like 800 and in the 800s. So he's got plenty of equity, even if he were to take out a cash out refinance on it in the to the tune of like $370,000. So instead of putting a $370,000 loan on the investment property at like maybe 7.5 with a point, he can then do maybe 6.5 no points on his primary as a cash out. So technically, he's still financing that investment property. However, he's not putting the financing on the investment. He's doing it on his primary residence, just because it's got better terms. So I don't know if he's going to go that direction, but I want to at least give him an option, because less interest, less points, a much easier turnaround. Like a primary residence cash out refinance, get those done pretty quickly, especially when you have that much equity and he's that well qualified.
Yeah, then you could also, there's a lot of benefits to doing that, and just using your leverage that you have with the equity in the property is the biggest piece to come out of that. It's like, if you have the equity to do it, why not?
And on top of that, he's making a cash offer versus an offer with a mortgage contingency. So he may be that much in a better position to get that offer.
Oh, absolutely.
So.
I've heard a lot of deals where there might be a $10,000 difference, but if there's a cash offer on the table, they'll take the cash offer, even though it's $10,000 more to
if
get
you're
a loan.
thinking from a seller's perspective, there's so much less that can go wrong if you're taking the non-contingent offer. So
yeah, no, that's huge.
So we'll see what he goes with, but it's kind of one of those things where it was nice to be able to think outside the box and give him two separate options, so that he can choose and make the best financial decision for himself with all the knowledge.
Yeah, and then if he wants to keep expanding, then he just keeps refinancing. That house is paid off in cash. You can refinance that. The investment rate will be a little bit higher, but something you can do.
There you go.
Leverage.
So, that was a kind of a quick industry thing. I don't know if you have anything different, but it was literally something that happened to me today, and I thought it was kind of, an interesting way to think of it, and maybe something that most people wouldn't think of when they're going to buy an investment property, and maybe not look at all the other equity they have and options they have with their current property.
Yeah. That's why it pays to have a good LO.
Yep.
Hey.
Hey.
No, I don't. I really don't have anything to touch on. I mean, we are doing a decent amount of investment properties right now. I know I was working on those too earlier, and they were, I mean, very interesting loans. You know, one was a DSCR, which is a debt servicing loan, meaning that the rental income from the property will service the mortgage payment. So that's an option you have as an investment, somebody that's an investor trying to find an investment property. And then you also have, this loan wasn't even a debt servicing loan. It was just kind of a no income loan, which are very straightforward. You'd be very surprised what you need to do for those homes. But that was another option we were able to do for our borrower who didn't have a lot of income on paper, but had a lot of money. And he wanted to purchase this home without using all of his cash. So it was another option we were able to do for him. But like you said before, those rates on them are very high. It gets a little sticky at times, but we do offer them here. So it's cool to see.
It pays to have a couple options
for sure.
For people like that.
And they're very unique. I mean, this is like one of the first ones I've ever worked on. So it's a cool process to see how those operate as well. So
right on.
Yeah,
Cool.
man.
It's fun to be able to give the people different options.
Yeah, for sure. So I guess what's your win?
My win for the week is my win for the year so far. So I've had this client who's been, I've been working with them since the beginning of the year, literally like maybe whatever it was, the 2nd of July, I started chatting with them and getting them qualified. They had 3 houses under contract.
Okay.
The first 2 fell through to inspections and weird New Jersey stuff with lawyers and things like that.
Yep.
And they finally settled today. And I think if you ask them, they're happy that the first 2 fell through. You know, they landed on the property that they, should have bought. And the one borrower is pregnant and they'll be having a baby soon. So, just kind of getting that done under the wire and getting that all cleared up so that they can kind of continue to build their family in their new house without all the stress of having to go through underwriting and inspections and all that stuff. So getting that done quickly and, on their 3rd try was
nice.
Felt good to finally put that one to bed and get them in that house.
Nice.
So
very nice.
that's my win for the week.
Awesome.
And for the year.
Yeah, that's huge. Also, by the way, how are the trees coming along?
What trees?
Oh my God. Am I going to have to cut this out of the podcast right now? The trees you promised to plant for every loan you've closed?
Oh, I do it at the end of the year.
Oh, you do? Oh, you're going to do it at one lump sum?
At the end of the year.
Oh, okay.
No, it doesn't make sense to do it per loan.
Yeah.
Look at all the loans that I closed at the end of the year, and then I'll just make one lump sum.
So 4,000 trees you're going to be planting?
We'll see. And we'll see how the second half of my year goes.
We'll see. Yeah,
it'll be straight Amazon rainforest out here.
Either that or it'll be a very small park in Philadelphia.
A little parklet.
Yeah, with 2 trees. So
Gets your win.
What was my win? I'm not here right now, technically. This is past Mike talking. I'm in Spain. Yeah. All right. This is I'm probably working from Spain right now. That's my win.
You're doing a prequel at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's a story I can tell one day. But yeah, that's
you're on vacation.
I'm on vacation.
We're pre-recording this so that you're not editing while you're sitting in the south of where are you going?
Malaga, Spain, Costa del Sol. Yeah. So very excited. It's like South Spain.
I thought it was
right at the tip of Africa. It's right by the Strait of Gibraltar.
Okay.
For all my geography people. So yeah, be there.
Well, I hope you're having fun.
Thank you.
And we'll see.
Is this week's episode of the Marathon Mortgage Happy Hour.
That's it. I hope you're having a great time in Spain.
Yes.
Can't wait to have you back. So
Yeah.
I don't have to take care of any of your work while you're out of the office.
Plenty of that to take care of. Let me tell you.
All right. Cheers. Everyone. Happy
Cheers,
Friday.
guys. Happy Friday.
Enjoy your weekend.